the truth is scheduled to rise. Now we are watching rising sun. It will shed light to the future to invite sad people to Buddha land. Now here I command. There shall not be conflict in this world. There shall not be distrust in this world. There shall not be crime in this world. There shall not be evil spirit in this world. There shall not be the devil in the next world. Only the ideal world, utopia, shall be realized. All of the people love each other, live harmoniously, believe in one another. That world is utopia. All of us could be the light of bodhisattvas. Believe in that. The light has reality. Believe in that. Love has reality. Believe in that. The truth has reality. These are the facts that should be conveyed. We, the light of bodhisattvas, get together, work together to keep right mind and live in tune with Buddha's words. Here we vow to do so. The true words spoken by Buddha, Ryuhokawa. There used to be the light in the great universe. The light is the energy of Buddha. People can live by this energy, and Buddha's energy has made human history. It will be supplied eternally. This eternal light comes from heaven and prevails on earth. This is the light of heaven. Through the prism of Buddha, there appeared the 7 colors of rainbow, arching over in the sky. Here you can see Buddha's mercy. Yellow is the color of teaching. White is the color of saving. Red is the color of justice. Purple is the color of obedience. Blue is the color of thinking. Green is the color of harmony. Silver is the color of progress. These 7 colors help each other, and there appears Buddha land. Buddha land is shining brightly because of gathering of bodhisattvas. This is the land of love, or the land of mercy. This is the land of wisdom, or the land of teaching. Especially, this is the land of souls rest in peace. Real souls are the children of Buddha. The children of Buddha became real human beings.
Hello, everybody. Thank you very much for attending this seminar for lay branch managers. And so we are welcoming Reverend Gary Yamada and also Charlie Sakakibara today, about 2 hours to attend. And both of them have experienced as a position head of Alcantara Promotion Division in Japan, which has, I think, more than 400 branch managers. So they know some of them successes and also failures. By watching them, they have wisdom and experience. So you can learn many things from their speech today. And please, this information or knowledge and wisdom that they are talking usually exclusive for staff members and the branch managers. So please keep that in mind and be serious about learning about what they are talking. But please look forward to it. Okay, so before going into the session, let us recite prayer to the Lord. Prayer to the Lord. Our Lord Alcantara, you are the source of all light, all power, all wisdom, and all love. May you give us light, give us power, give us wisdom, and give us love. O Lord, our Father, please protect this planet of love, Earth. Protect us from all evil and open a future for us. O Lord, thank you for giving us light. We give thanks from the bottom of our hearts. All right, so now we're welcoming Reverend Gary Yamada.
Hello, everybody. Thank you always. Your ardent and passionate activities all over the world. I'm Gary Yamada. Today, I would like to talk about the Shibucho, a branch manager. For you, maybe you or some of you are missionary house leader, or some of you are missionary center leader. Shibucho, the branch manager, is the most important role of this Sangha, of this Buddha's disciples. Because this is the fabric, the essential fabric, or the pillar of the foundation. You or the Shibucho or branch managers have some taking part in spreading the Buddha's truth, and are in charge of some areas. And every responsibility becomes, to one point, the Shibucho or branch manager. Whether the truth is spreaded, or whether people are nurtured or cultivated or not, everything leads to one point, the ability of Shibucho, branch manager. So in Japan, we have more than 100 lay branch managers. All the branches are more than 400 or 500, but a quarter is conducted or operated by branch managers. And in international headquarters, we are planning to expand the branch managers of these native members from now on. So listen carefully, please. And first of all, the many members are becoming renaissance members, professional staff members to be in Japan, just like less than 100. But everybody is supposed to be a shibucho. This is a gate, whether he or she is capable or not. Because once you are become a shibucho, you are fully responsible to the discipline of some kind of areas. So levels always tracking on you. Shibucho, I mean, tracking on your mind and attacking and creating some disharmony. And you become, if you are unstable, you cannot spread the light to the areas. So your control of your mind is not your own problem. If you control your mind fully as a shibucho or branch manager, you can spread light to the areas. So if you become successful as a shibucho, doing business in shibucho, spreading Buddha's truth in shibucho, you will be fully confident as a professional staff, as a professional renaissance. So shibucho is very important. If you be successful, if you become successful shibucho, you have confidence that with this mouse only, I can go everywhere, and spread truth of Buddha's truth in every corner, wherever I am. Such kind of confidence you can have. And this master is always helping and relying on shibuchos, because shibuchos are the, on behalf of master, on behalf of Buddha, represents everything. The shibucho is facing everything in that area. So Master gave us many lectures on shibucho, and some of them are translated, or some of them are scripted in kyotens, many kyotens. Oh, I have some books here in the Japanese, but be assured, everything is translated in English, and it is translated in every languages. Here, this is a message for shibucho, the branch managers, or to give for shibucho, to for branch managers, master's lecture, or aiming for the black belt shibucho, black belt branch manager, or something like that followed. Today, we would like to show you the exclusive lectures for professional staffs, clips. No. Yeah, something is wrong in the transmission. Sometimes the mic cannot deliver to the. Some trouble? Do you have some trouble? 大丈夫？Sorry for inconvenience. Sorry for him. もう一回じゃあマイク。Sorry for inconvenience. Yeah, I have experienced a mic trouble. Yeah, and about talking about the Shibucho. And as I said before, more than 100 people, 100 members are acting as a lay staff Shibucho in Japan. So Shibucho is very essential for us, for Buddha Sangha. And Master is expecting so much for the activities of the Shibuchos, right? Okay, and what I would like to talk about here today is about management. As we know, Master always teaches us the fourfold path: love, wisdom, and self-reflection, and progress. And management, the teachings of management belongs to this last part, the development or progress. And Shibucho, branch manager, is the best role or best environment to practice the law of development or the law of progress or law of management. You can have every kind of opportunity and you can practice every kind of opportunity as a Shibucho. And in this life, everybody is welcome to become a bodhisattvas. But to become a bodhisattvas, we have result in this world. We should have result in this world. So by practicing the law of management, and we should leave many results in this world. The result of spreading Buddha's truth, result of keeping everybody happy, or result of the helping Buddha's true mission. Right? So first, let us watch that video clip of what is management from the book, What is Management? Okay, let's watch.
職員ではないけれども会員さんの中に地区長だとかブロック長だとかいろんな責任者もいらっしゃるでしょう。あるいは責任のない会員もいらっしゃるでしょう。そういうところで、それぞれバラバラであれば、はっきり言えば平凡な生活を、市民としての生活をしている人たちですね。彼らに理念を与え、使命感を与え、一定の方向づけをして、非凡な人々を集めて、平凡な人々を集めて、非凡な仕事をなさしめること、実績を上げること、これがマネジメントなんですね。ただの主婦、普通の奥さんやってるだけの人、買い物かご下げて買い物に行って晩ご飯作って待ってるだけの人が婦人部で活動し始める。今までその人がなしてなかった仕事を始めますね。伝道という仕事を始める、あるいは婦人部の役割でいろんなことを会合を始めて講師になったり人を教えたり、全くしたことのないことを始めますね。こういうふうに普通の人を使って普通でない仕事をしていく、平凡な人を使って非凡な業績を上げていく、実績を上げていく、これがマネジメントの手法なんですね。全く何もないところから生み出していくんです。それが仕事で、皆様方の仕事は要するに幸福の科学掲げている理念の方に向けて新しい価値を創造することであり、何らの価値を生まなかった場合にはマネジメントではそれはないと言っており、留守番にも多少の価値はありますけれども、それ以上のものではありませんね。今日変わっても構わないぐらいですから、そうではない。やはり目に見えない 力を寄せ集めて新しい大きな価値を生み出していくことなんですね。非常に創造的な仕事であるということを知っていただきたいというふうに思いますね。だからただ部下が無能であるとか、会員さんが動きませんとか、本はただ売れないんですとか、集会の人は来てくれないんですとか、いろんな言い方もありましょうけど、それは元は誰も動いてなかったんですから、何にもなかったんですから、そういう人たちにまとまりをつけて一定の動きを起こすのが、それが支部長の仕事であるんですね。
Thank you, Master. 支部長, the branch manager's task or work is very creative. You should create from nothing to some kind of result. As Master said before, in this lecture, in this video clip, the management is defined as like this: producing extraordinary result with the help of ordinary people. So starting from ordinary, starting nothing but special, not from special, but ordinary people. We are so ordinary people. Without these teachings, I myself think very ordinary. I am a very ordinary person. Maybe I could not leave something valuable to this world after I've returned to heaven. Without these teachings, maybe I create a family and some of them are happy, but that's all. I did my job, and that's all. I could not leave anything valuable to the history of mankind. But once you're with Buddha's teaching and you're acting as a shibucho or branch manager, you can leave many results, or you can add valuable things to the humankind, history of humankind. You can beat down CCP, or you can open the gate to the age of the universe. Without teachings, we cannot do that kind of things, these valuable things. So, it is just an ordinary people, but ordinary people is acting as a unit. And in one direction, it makes extraordinary result. This is the most important part. And this is what management is. Usually, management is defined as like this: the personnel, and materials, and money, and information. Just arrange these four things: personnel, and materials, and money, the financial aspects, and information. Usually these kind of things is defined as management. But Master teaches us management, producing extraordinary result with the help of ordinary people. Please have in your mind this definition, very important. Ordinary people. We are ordinary people. But with the help of Master's teachings, if we fully follow Master's teachings, we can leave extraordinary result to the history of mankind. And the four factors of management, the staff or material or money or information, just be keen to the information. just esteem information, because Master is always preaching us new lectures each and every time. 2 or 4 lectures in 1 week, even 1 week. Master is always giving us lectures or many movies or poems or everything. This is just valuable information. You should not stop in your part. Master's lecture is like love. Love blows like wind. If you contain wind in a box, wind is not anymore wind, just an atmosphere, just an air. Master, as like this, Master's love flows from Master's mouth and through our minds, and from your Shibucho branch manager's mind to the members of your areas. So do not stop Master's love. Do not stop Master's information. Do not stop Master's teachings. Always make it flow to your areas. That is the most important point. By doing so, you can make extraordinary result. All right. Let me take example of the cleaning up a room. Suppose you are in a room, the classroom, when you're a student, and you have some members in a classroom. And you plan, if you plan, to clean that room. And say like this, oh, let's clean up room without management. Just saying, hey, let's do cleanup. With management, you should sweep, or I will polish, or you should dust, or something like that. I will keep them tidy, or something like that. You should make every part, assign each and every member the roles. And more than that, if you clean up rooms, after 30 minutes, the teacher will check if you say so. Teacher will check. You should. Maybe everybody is eager to clean up rooms. How about this? Master will come to this classroom. So we should polish this room spiritually, also spiritually. If you say so, if you keep in your members' minds into one point, you can have the extraordinary result. That's the point of management. All right? So, most important thing is the leaders' proposals, leaders' headings, leaders' directions, proposals. And if such a proposal is attractive, everybody will come and join and follow. If it is not attractive, the members will not come. That's why your lecture or preachings or your talking is very important. Your proposal always determines your result. And especially in this Sangha, in this Buddhist Sangha, Master is always keeping us to be realized to the Master's teachings fully, and always every kind of information is followed. by this master's teachings. So, what is expected to do in Shibucho as a Shibucho is to pointing out the master's true intention. Master is always showing us the full moon. Master always is expecting us to see moon, bright moon, full moon. But Master is expecting each one of you, each one of us, to see such kind of moon with your own free will. Free will. Master, do not forcibly turn your head and watch the full moon. That's why the heaven or hell divides. Out of your free choice, you can go to heaven. Out of your free choice, you should go down to hell. And this time, as a Shibucho, you are at the gate of becoming a bodhisattvas. Becoming bodhisattvas, the professional savior. What attracts Master's teachings is Master prepares according to each and every dimensions, the teachings, the preparing teachings, each and every dimensions. For those who are going to hell, the Master's teaching stops from going to hell, stops him from going to hell. And for those who are living in the five-dimensional, the people so are grateful and living happily, you should learn Master's teachings, God's truth, Master's truth, and will lead up to the sixth dimension. And maybe you are in the missionary house leader or missionary center leader. Maybe you are from, or you are partly in the sixth dimension because you study Master's teachings so fully, you study Master's teachings deeply. So maybe you are in the sixth dimension. But then we should go up to the seventh dimension. This is a world, this is a realm of professionals, the saving people, to professionally spreading Master's teachings. So, a person who is saved can become a saving person. This is the most valuable change in human life, in human reincarnation. So if you become the professional Shibucho or a lay staff Shibucho or doing a good job to spreading Buddha's truth, maybe or definitely you can become a bodhisattva with leading 100,000 people. 100,000 people. If you are so effective, if you are you have influence on the 100,000 people, you can become a bodhisattva, seventh dimension, right? Okay, let's take a next video clip. This is about the how to measure the achievement in religion. This is religion and management. Okay, go ahead.
近代的なですね、組織型宗教の場合にはやはり会社と同じように成果の測定はある程度必要であると。だからその宗教の中で心が清いとかですね、非常に人格が立派だという方も多いとは思うんですけども、一定規模以上の組織 になった場合はですね、やっぱ実績に焦点を合わせた評価をせざるを得なくなるんですね。そうしないと組織としては崩壊するんですね。立派な方は宗教にはいっぱいいるんですけども、立派な方は個人でやっていることが多いですね。個人で住職さんとしては立派、牧師さんとしては立派っていう方はいらっしゃるんですが、その立派な人格の方がですね、もし大勢の人を使うような立場に置かれたら立派でなくなるんですね。マネジメントが下手だと。その結果はどうなるかっていうと、神の御心にかなわないということになるわけですね。そういうこともあり得る。これはドラッカーという経営学者の、書いたもの、孫引きの話ではありますけれども、アウグスティヌスが言った言葉、弟子に言った言葉として述べてありましたけれども、やっぱり昔もそういう純粋なね、熱意だけの人はいっぱいいたらしくて、マネジメントわからない宗教家がいっぱいいたらしくて、砂漠の中に教会をいっぱい建てたがったっていうんです。とにかく教会建てることは大事だっていうんで、砂漠にいっぱい教会を建てると。誰が来るんかということですね。信者トカゲかっていうことですね。トカゲかヘビか一体サソリかということですね。来ないですね。だから建てることに意義があるわけではないんですね。だからやはり教会建ててもですね、その中に信者人がね集まらなければ神も喜ばれないだろうというようなことを書き送ってたというのを読んだことがあるんですけども、そういうことはあるでしょうね。だから宗教でも建物を建てるだけが目的じゃないでしょうね。もちろんその建てたら教会でも何でも大勢の人が来てくれることが大事でしょうね。ですから来てくれるような内容を持たなきゃいけない、説法もできなきゃいけないでしょうね。そういうことがあるんで、だから個人的に立派な方であったり、宗教家としていいと見ても、やはり大きな組織宗教になりましたら、やはり成果の測定によってですね、実績のある方がやはり出世していく、偉くなっていくシステムを作らなければ、やがて組織が崩壊することになるということですね。だからこの成果の測定はやはり大事なんではないかなと。だから宗教的であれば成果を無視して、企業的であれば成果を重視するという考えには必ずしもならないということですね。宗教であってもやはり大勢の信者を指導できるということは神や仏が喜ばれることですしね、大勢の教会とか多くの教会とか支部とかが運営できてね、で黒字であればますます活動できるんですから、それは神が喜ばれる。だから無一文のように見えるマザー・テレサの教会でもですね、全世界であれだけ3000人のシスターを活動させるためには年間200億円もの予算をやっぱり集めているんですね。だから大口さん攻撃してるわけでしょうね。大口さんとか行って取ってきてるんでしょうから、200億円ぐらいの予算を持っているそうですから、それで全世界で3000人ぐらいのシスターを雇ってあって、病人看護の病院活動したり、食料を与えたり、いろんなことをするために200億円ぐらいの予算を持っているそうですね。やっぱり一定のマネジメント力がなければ維持できないでしょうね。そういうことがあるので、宗教としても本当に神仏の御心にかなうための発展を願うんであれば、ある程度成果の測定が必要であろうし、それに基づく、人の評価というのは大事なんではないかなというふうに思います。
Thank you, Master. So even the religion should be evaluated from the some kind of result. And at the bottom of your material, we see three measuring points. How to measure the achievement in religion? The first one is the number of new members. The second bracket is the number of participants to the activities. And the third bracket is result of happiness planting. Result of happiness planting. The new members or participants or happiness planting. These three points are measurable. It is translated into this word as a number. But as a branch manager, this number counts, very important. If you are professional, you should be responsible to these three points. Whether it is expanding or not, or whether the repeater is expanding or not, whether the amount of happiness planting is expanding or not, increasing or not. If you manage well, if you are always doing a good job, doing a good, have a good direction, people will follow. People who are not supposed to come or come and join and activities will come. But if you always doing a bad job, you cannot show the faithful light or the followership to Master's teachings. People will be detached. People will leave from your branches, and the result will decrease. Very sad enough. So, whether you're doing good or doing bad, is just connects. It is just connected to the other people's life, spiritual lives, and it is accumulated as a result, and it will determine other people's future life, afterlife, or the results from returning to other world, fifth dimension or sixth dimension or seventh dimension. You have some connection. You have such kind of responsibility. So your management is so important. And in this lecture, Master said, even if a person is outstanding as an individual and an excellent religious leader, maybe you are some kind of guy, this guy, it is essential to measure his or her achievement. It is not right to think that religion can ignore the outcome, while companies must emphasize it. Yeah, religion and companies, ordinary companies, are different, but it is measurable by numbers. Okay, let us give comments of the 3 points. The number of new members, whether it is expanding or not. Yeah, if you have good management, people will come. And people will join. New members are always keeping, you will see always new faces around you because it is attractive. Because people will feel that someone is saved by this Master's teachings. So you should make Master's teachings very attractive and divide big, enormous Master's teachings into small pieces, and you can have a bite size, the small ones on the spoon size, and make others taste it, savor it. That's one point, the number of new members. And the second one is number of participants. If you're preaching good, if your lecture or if your words are attractive, people will join repeatedly. People will come over any obstacles and feel something sacred in your teachings, in your preachings, and open the eye for the truth. This kind of experience accumulates and reflects into this number, the number of participants. So you should always think of the new participants, and you should always try to attract everybody as a repeater. If this number is increasing, you have actual power. The number of new members tends to be a nominal expansion. If you are just watching the number of participants, you can watch the essential part of the essential power or ability of your branch. If I listen to you, take a question and to you, how many people are gathering in your ordinary activities? I can easily measure the power or possibility of your branch, right? And this kind of happy experiences should reflect on the result of happiness planting, because this is accumulation of someone's faith. It is the expression of someone's faith. Yeah, we have many attachments in this world, but most important or most attached thing is maybe this is the money. People feel valuable. Money is very, very valuable. But when you are donating, you should cut ties with the money, with attachment, and sacrifice your worldly desires and donate to Master, donate to Buddha. So by doing donation, by doing happiness planting, we can increase our faith, increase our pure faith into Master. So the result of happiness planting reflects the result of the faith. So such kind of amount or result inevitably leads to the people who are creating happiness and leveling up to the other higher dimensions. All right, that all kind of these activities depends on Shibucho, branch managers' mind or proposals. So in a sense, your branch manager's discipline is not a private discipline. It's just a public discipline. That's the very point when you are becoming professionals. So you should always reflect on yourself. Once you are becoming a Shibucho, reflect on these numbers. The number of new members, number of participants, or result of happiness planting. Always measuring from these three parts as a result of your proposal, as a result of your management. And maybe when you return to heaven, people will ask, what did you do when you were on the earth, when you were living as an earthly people, ordinary people? Maybe someone will ask, or when you return to heaven, people would ask, the angels would ask, what did you sacrifice? What did you sacrifice to the most valuable Master's teachings? For the sake of Master's teachings, what did you do in your lifetime? Everyone would be asked by angels. So, Shibucho, as a Shibucho or staff member or as a branch manager, you should always think of this fact. What we should live in this lifetime. What we should live things in this lifetime. Right. And next one, I would like to show you a video clip. Next one. This is also the what is management. To have good result, we have as a Shibucho or branch manager, we have 5 points. 5 points. Okay, let's take a look at the master's lectures.
以上5つ挙げました支部長としてのマネジメントの内容とは何であるか。一番に目指すべきものとして信者の獲得、創造であった。これが一番ですよと。これが支部長の仕事の一番です。2番目は説法の値打ちを高めること。3番目は採算の黒字化。発展のためのコストと考えようと。経費と考えなさいと。利益は発展の経費ですよと。4番目に部下の教育、幹部信者の養成。5番目に機会を捉えてイノベーションをすること。イノベーションをしなきゃ発展はありえない。成功はありえない。これを考えること。この5点を今回学んでですね、かえって常に考えてください。この5点、この5つでいいです。とりあえずはこの5つでいい。このマネジメントにももっと上級のレベルがあります。中央本部長やあるいは総合本部の中のマネジメントはもっと上級なものがあります。しかし現場を束ねている皆さんとしてのマネジメントはこの5つで大体中心部分は抑えられます。これを毎日頭に刻んでやってください。支部は見違えるようになるはずです。それを今まで怠っていたはずです。どうかまず考えから物事は全て変わっていくんだということをしてください。知は力なり。知っているということは力です。こうすればうまくいるということを知っていることは大事です。マネジメントの力も実際にあります。ですからいい人がいればそこが発展するし、いなければ発展しない。単純なことです。そのいい人を作るのは奇跡や偶然を待っていてはいけません。やはりまず知識的にそのいい人、いい支部長になるためには何かということを知り、それを成し遂げるための努力精進をすること、継続的学習をすること、これに尽きるわけですね。
Thank you, Master. There are 5 points in management of the branch manager, Shibucho. The first point is acquiring and creating members. This is the expansion. This is the most important part of role of the branch manager. Acquiring and creating members. This is the primary job of the branch manager. And the second point is increasing the value of lectures. As I said before, your words, your talking is the most important point. Maybe it's the your proposal is the most important point in the branch, in your branch. If your lecture or your preaching is good, people will come to open up your eyes of their eyes spiritually. But if you're talking just like an ordinary person without eye-opening enlightenment, people will not come. Without leaving a message, I would not scare you, but I would not try to scare you. But people are always judging or evaluating the lectures of our talking. And such result, such evaluation becomes a result of the numbers of the people gathering around your shibu, your branch. Okay, that's why Master said the second point is increasing the value of lectures, to study the teachings daily, and acquire the wisdom of words of wisdom. Such words of wisdom can open the eyes of the people. And the third point, bringing the balance into the black. This is about the happiness planting. The black think the profit as necessary cost of future development. Future development. If you try to expand more and more to the end of the world, we need happiness, more and more happiness planting, or we need more and more financial aids. Without that, we cannot grow, we cannot expand. So, as a branch manager, you should always take a look at the balance and bringing the balance into black. This is a very important point. And the fourth point is educating your staff and nurturing leader members. This is also an important point. Educate. Shibucho, the branch manager, is the educator. You are the leader of people's minds. You are a spiritual leader. So always try to educate somebody else. To educate, you should study hard. You should practice hard. You are the one who have the responsibility of other people's life. So as a professional, always keep in mind that I should try hard. I should try hard. And you should try to educate everybody else. This is the first point. And the fifth point. The fifth point is taking hold of opportunities to make innovation. Happy Science is always making innovation. From a master's lecture, without members, we became a world religion over 30 years or so. And this trend, this flow will more and more expand. And we should convey this light to the end of the world, each and every corner of the world. So during that process, we should always innovate ourselves, our organizations, and yourself to innovate. Do not hesitate to innovate. Do not hesitate to change yourself. Change your shibu. Change your branch. Always taking hold of opportunities to make innovation. There's no development or success without innovation. As to these five points, the members acquiring, creating members, or increasing the value of lectures, or bringing the balance into black, or educating, or innovation. The 5 points. These are 5 points. The law of management of branch manager. As a branch manager, Mr. Charlie will preach to you in details. All right. And to sum up, what I would like to talk to you all is that branch manager is a very hard task. It's a professional task. It's a responsible task. But you are doing your job on behalf of Buddha, on behalf of Master. So, with responsibility, but you would feel immeasurable, unmeasurable joy of your soul, because you are the cell of Master's enormous Dharma body. And you are always preaching, you are always thinking of something, how to promote our activities. That's what Master always trying to do. So you are in part of some areas, and in this area, I will spread your Master's teachings on behalf of Master. So you are with Master. You and Master are becoming as one. So branch manager is very important, very responsible job and task. So heavenly, we know that in Happy Science we have 500 or more guiding spirits. Recently, we have more and more guiding spirits because the not heavenly world, the outer universe, from space people are guiding us, also guiding us, more and more guidance. But as for the area, to spreading in the area, always maybe such kind of light always through your mind or your concept or your proposals. So all Master is always watching over you, and guiding spirits are always watching over you. Please keep in mind. And this kind of experience is very valuable. You cannot taste this kind of value without doing lay branch manager. If you maybe you have some kind of work in your life, but after leaving this world, such ordinary memories will fade out immediately. What will last on forever is the memory of being a helpful hand of Master, being a helpful hand or finger or nail or something of Master, that I and Master were united and did something valuable, left something valuable in human history. That is would be the most maybe you will feel in the next life. What you feel in the next life most proud, with most proud. Right. And in Uganda, in the African area of Uganda, we have many members and we have many activities and branch managers. But in such area, the one person started believing in the Lord. In Japan also, there are no members, but Master. But Master gave us teachings, lectures, and then the followers becoming greater and greater. And in your country, in your each and every country, maybe at this stage, the believers are not so much. So you don't see many members. But if you manage well, if you do management, practice law of management, well, you can increase the number of members. You can definitely expand the Sangha. You can proliferate Master's teachings in your area. Let's seek the numbers. Let's seek the results as a professionals and as branch managers. So that's the conclusion of today's lecture. Reverend Sakakibara Charlie will follow in details in the 5 points of doing management as a lay branch manager. Thank you all.
Thank you very much. And there are so many important points. How was it? Are you scared or are you excited to be a branch manager in the future? So everybody has a possibility. Everybody has chances. So please, if you feel passion from the bottom of your hearts, try to be a branch manager in the future. You are always welcome. And then let me just go through some of the points that Gary Yamada said. The first of all, I myself had so many reflections listening to his speech or his lecture. Because after you go back to heaven, the only thing that you are left or you are with some memories, that is what did you do for Master Ryokawa? What did you do for Lord Alcantara? So please think about it. And I myself think there was not so many things I've done so far. And so this is a world of professionals. And looking at the branch manager and doing a branch manager is totally different. I just want you to feel it and improve yourself through this opportunity, okay? And the most important point today is, I think, management and ordinary people making a team, and you give a direction and an idea or proposal, and then come up with the extraordinary result and achievement. So to do so, we are given 5 points by Masaru Hokawa. So these 5 points, Charlie Sakakibara will talk about. So please listen to him very carefully and also learn as much as possible. So we're welcoming Reverend Charlie Sakakibara now.
Hello, everyone. I'm Charlie from International Education and Training Division. Today, in my part, I will explain about the 5 essential points of what is management that's being given by Master on how the branch manager can operate the branch tempo effectively and then produce the results. Yeah. So I will talk about the 5 points, including the examples and also how we can practice the 5 points to become the good branch manager from now on. So I'd like to express my appreciation for all of you to attending today's session because some of you have already been lay branch manager. And also, there are some of you might be becoming the lay branch managers, and also joining the people who have the aspiration to become the branch manager in the future. Yeah. So, as Mr. Yamada, Gary explained, so there are so many lay branch managers also in Japan. And then I asked some of them, not all of them, I asked some of them that right after they became the branch manager, and then I asked them a question So do you think the becoming the lay branch manager has already planned in your life plan in heaven? So I ask this kind of question. And then most of the people say, like, oh, that's, I'm not sure. Yeah, because it's a kind of according to my situation. So yeah, I became the temporary lay branch managers, or the kind of I was really lucky to become the lay branch manager, or so I never imagined that I'm going to be the lay branch manager. So there are many people think like that, and I also said to by my question. So, but after 2 or 3 years later, can you imagine that the most of the people really change their ideas? Yeah, their thinking. Like, yeah, definitely. I think becoming the lay branch manager is definitely my own life plan. So that is my true mission of life. So they came to say like this in the end. So do you know what I mean in this example? Most of the people, they hardly be aware of their true mission of life. Yeah. So under the Lord's guidance. Yeah. So, but after encountering the truth, yeah, after encountering the Lode del Cantare, so you will be receiving the many spiritual guidances from heaven, and then gradually you will be awakening to your true mission in life. So that must be including the spiritual leader, like lay branch manager. So that's a really important point that maybe most of you may wonder why I become the lay branch manager, or so how I can operate a branch temple effectively, how I can lead my people in a branch temple like that. But please be confident. Yeah, after a few years later, so you are so confident that you have already planned to becoming the lay branch manager in heaven. Yeah, so that's the starting point of feeling the mission in your true life. So, and then before I explained about the 5 essentials, I'd like to confirm what is the lay branch manager. What it's all about. Yeah, from the perspective of spiritual discipline, and from the perspective of the activities, and from the perspective of spiritual phenomena. Yeah, first of all, from the perspective of spiritual discipline, what standpoints the lay branch manager is standing now. Yeah, so let's refer to the book, the Kyoten, the Essence of Buddha. So that's including to make sure what kind of position the lay branch manager is standing. So in their spiritual discipline. So in the last chapter, and in part 3, Master taught about the methodology for attaining enlightenment. Yeah, part 3. And then there are 3 way of disciplines to attain enlightenment. The first of all is becoming the professional truth seeker, to become the renunciant staff, and then devote themselves to study the truth and practice the truth, and then convey the truth in the pure way to the world forever. that is the first, the way of attaining enlightenment. And then the second discipline, a way to attain enlightenment, is the discipline for lay seekers. Yeah. So I will read for you several sentences. The idea is that while remaining firmly based in the secure world and living a worldly life, the mind is set free in the world of Buddha's truth, and spare time is devoted to exploration, study, and a spread of Buddha's truth. I think that this second option for attaining enlightenment is very important if the truth is to be conveyed widely. It is not possible for most people to devote all their efforts to pass Buddha's truth and become full-time seekers. So the method of discipline for lay seekers is very important. As opposed to discipline of professional seekers, that of lay seekers is more difficult in a sense, as their daily lives are often lived out in the environment that are a long way from the world of truth. It could be said that lay seekers are handicapped compared to full-time seekers. It is as if they are running on sandy ground with weights in their shoes. So that is a starting point of spiritual discipline for the lay seekers. Yeah. So in this sense, becoming the branch manager is becoming a professional. Yeah. But you are still standing on the lay standing point. So that means, so you are trying to very best efforts to train yourself, to attain enlightenment. Yeah. So that is really difficult discipline. More difficult than the professional truth seeker, the renounced truth seekers. So the standing point of lay branch managers really are respectable. Yeah. And you will be admired in terms of spiritual discipline. So that's what we remember. So please, ready for that. Yeah, but you can grow yourself much better, more and more, than the people. So, and then what the starting point of lay branch manager in the perspective of the activities. So in the activities, the lay branch manager can be said that they are the core parts of proceeding the great salvation movement. So in happy science, great salvation movement. So referring to the prayer to El Cantare, and then you can find the second sutra, the prayer to join the happy science movement. So in this sutra, so it says, spreading our booklets, giving books of truth, teaching the Dharma, creating devotees to the three treasures, the emergence of angel wealth, the dynamic activities of lay bodhisattvas, the worldwide spreading of Buddha's truth, the creation Buddha land, and the realization of utopia on earth. May all of these actions become a circle of goodness and continue for all eternity. So in this sutra, we are taught that how we can create utopia on earth. And then we try to make a good circle. A good circle. to create utopia on earth. So for the realization of utopia on earth, so one of the most important parts is said dynamic activities of lay bodhisattvas. Yeah. So that's what the lay branch managers will take part. So please remember, you are the one who will lead the dynamic salvation movement to create utopia on earth. So please remember this part. So it's a really admirable, and then you are doing the most sacred work as a lay branch manager. So, and then what is the spiritual aspect? Spiritual aspect as a lay branch manager. So becoming a branch manager is really important because, as Mr. Yamada explained, you are the part of Buddha, entity, part of entity of Buddha or Lord. Yeah. So for the sake of the Lord, you will proceed the missionary activities or spreading light and teaching in your countries, in the area of the world. So by standing on this point, so you should recognize that you are the part of the Lord spiritually. So that means you would be inspired directly by the Lord, even though you have the long distance from Master, from Alcantara, physically, but spiritually, you are always one with the Lord. So please remember that point. And then, if necessary, you will be guided by the Lord. And then please be confident. You are the incarnation of the Lord. So that's a really important starting point. And then, based on those recognitions, I will explain about the 5 essentials of what is management. So Master gave the lecture, what is management for the branch managers before. In the early stage of activity in Happy Science, once they are assigned as a branch manager, actually they didn't know what to do. So what to do and what to proceed the activity effectively. So that is why the Master gave the lecture, what or how to do as a good branch manager to operate the branch temple effectively and then pursue the good results. So that's what is management lecture. So I will introduce briefly but essence of the lecture in each point, and then explain the good examples and how we can practice, realize those points. Okay, first of all, the first essential point from branch manager is acquiring and creating new members. Master taught like this. The first and foremost mission of the branch manager is to acquiring and creating new members. This is the first and greatest task. Those who are already religious, lead them to become believers. That means acquiring. For those who are not interested in the religion, make them interested in it and make them believers. That means creating. The reason why we open the branch is to create and nurture new members, new believers. What you need in acquiring, creating new believers is that you always keep attention to the believers. That means, we can say, be member-oriented. In order to create new believers, it is necessary to find out what their needs are and to discover what the potential believers want and need. And in order to create their needs, you need to be able to say why is happy science necessary for them. So that is the briefings of this part and in the lecture. So it said, he said the first and the foremost mission of the branch manager is acquiring and create new members. Yeah. So our final target of missionary work is to save all humankind, about 7.8 billion people. But we cannot realize all at once. Yeah. So that is why we divide the number of the people should be saved in the years, in 1 year, in the half of the month, or the whole month, yeah, like that. So that is the target. Yeah, that is a target we are given, yeah, from the headquarters or international headquarters, actually. So please regard the targets like that. Yeah, targets like that. It's not kind of just a normal or something like that. So please remember our final target is to save all humankind. So that's why we have the target. Yeah, please regard like that. Yeah. So and then it is important to acquire and create the believers. Yeah. So in our missionary work. So to acquire the members, believers, we try to approach those who are already religious. And then also for those who are not interested in the religion, we try to create the new believers. Yeah. So, but to do that, what is important is to keep attention to the believers. Always keep attention to the believers, and then meet their needs, yeah, or potential needs. Yeah. So that's really important point. Yeah. So it said, and then finally, you should persuade the people, explaining why the happy science is necessary for you. Yeah. So you will persuade how happy you will be, yeah, by joining happy science and learning the truth, or how you succeed, yeah, by joining happy science. Yeah. So that's what we need to explain persuasively, yeah, to the people to acquire and create the believers. So that's what we try to do as a lay branch manager. Yeah. So our aim is to create utopia on earth. Yeah. When all humankind become believers of happy science, naturally we can create utopia on earth. Yeah. But we started from scratch. Yeah. Master started from scratch. So that is why whether we can achieve that or not is only depending on our thought, yeah, on our mind, on our aspiration to acquire and create believers. So please regard our missionary work is not only increase the members, but also we are doing the most creative, sacred work on earth. So that is very important to remember. And then, how we can practice or realize this in our branch temple? Yeah, because sometimes we are so disappointed by being criticized. The people who are opposed to the happy science. Yeah, and then you are disappointed with the people criticizing your activities. Yeah, even though they are the members, yeah, they might criticize you sometimes. So, and then you are so get disappointed, and then you cannot feel the energy to step forward. When you feel that, yeah, so you cannot proceed in acquiring, creating the new members. Yeah, sometimes. So, but I will share how we can continue to practice, yeah, to realize creating and acquiring, creating new members. There are 3 points. Yeah, there are 3 points to be practiced. The first one is pure ideal. When you have the pure ideal in your mind always, so you can continue. Yeah, you can continue missionary work with passion. Yeah, always with passion. So when you have the pure ideal in your mind, so the burning desire is always welling up from a depths of your soul. So that is why you can always energetic. Yeah, can be energetic and then proceed a missionary work. So that's possible. So please make the opportunity to feel the pure ideal and moved by the pure ideal. So as you know, Master Okawa, the Rudel Kantare, have been teaching the many lectures to inspire us to raise our aspiration to proceed a missionary work based on our pure ideal. Yeah, when you are watching the Master's lecture or listening to Master's lecture, please look for what is the best pure idea for you. So each one of you has a different personalities. So each one of you have the different kind of the ideal inside. Yeah. So that is a kind of a starting point. The final aim to save all humankind, that's a worldwide ideal. But please find out your own passion, source of passion, yeah, in your pure ideal. For example, when you see the people who are really unhappy with having a problem, and then you feel so sad, and then you feel that you could save them, and then make them happier. So when you feel that, so that is a kind of your own ideal, yeah, to be realized. So please have the pure ideal, and that will become the burning desire of yourself. And then second point is please recognize thought is everything. Your thought is everything. When they, they become the branch manager, when they become the branch manager, they are so, in a sense, they are so embarrassed or upset that before they are instructed by their branch manager, yes, because he's a leader, yeah. But from now on, you are the one who will lead the people always in your branch temple. So that's why you may be upset what to do, yeah. So maybe you have that kind of embarrassment or the worries, yeah. And then you have the worries that how I can proceed the activity, how I can conduct the activities. Yeah. So, but please get back to the basic. That's remember your mind or your thoughts is everything to start. Yeah. So then it's all depending on your mind or your thoughts that will produce the any kinds of activities in your branch temple. So and then whether you can achieve the target in missionary work or not, it's only depending on your thoughts. Yeah, your own thoughts. What kind of thoughts you have. So because if you feel you cannot do, I cannot do, so maybe you cannot achieve, of course, the target. But how you can make yourself to feel that you can achieve your target of your missionary work. So the one idea is please remember conclusion first, like the way of thinking. Yeah, conclusion first. Yeah, because if you have the spirit of reason first, you can think of something that you cannot, why you cannot do, the reason why you cannot do. Yeah, you cannot achieve. So you will easily make excuses. Yeah, not achieve the target. But please, it's a kind of the word of thought. Remember. So please set your conclusion first. I will do it. Definitely do it. Or imagine vividly that you've already achieved your target in missionary work. Yeah. Then, so if you have that kind of self-recognition, that thought will work. Yeah. And then you are attracting all kinds of necessary things that you can achieve your target. So that will happen to you. So please be confident. Yeah, as a branch manager, the branch manager is a part of the Lord entity. So if you have thought like that, so you will definitely achieve your target. And then the third point is when you are struggling to achieve the target of missionary work, so and then you imagine that you are not going to achieve the target sometimes, please remember, so please don't blame to yourself because of the lacking of your thoughts, or aspiration, or your spirit. Instead, please remember that's why the reason why you cannot achieve the target in your missionary work. That's only because you are lacking of the quality and quantity of giving love. Yeah, please think like that way. And then achieving the target of missionary work is also our spiritual discipline. To make many people become happier as possible. Yeah, become happier as possible. So that's why to become make people become happier. So we give fast. So and then if you lack or you are giving love to other people, they cannot open their heart, and then they are not inspired to join the happy science. So because they don't feel your love. Yeah. So please think that way, and then concentrate on giving love to the people around you. And then naturally, if they feel the love from you, they are willing to join the happy science activity and join happy science believers. So that is the 3 points that we can practice to realize the first point, the acquiring and creating new members. Okay, then next, let's move on. The next one. Next one is increasing the body of lectures. Body of lectures. So once we acquire and create the new members, so please think in the next stage that's how we can make them as a repeaters to increase the participants in the event or activities, as Mr. Yamada explained in the religion management. So that's really important. And then to increase the repeaters, we can increase the body of lectures for the people. So if they feel the most valuable thing in your lecture, they come again, as Mr. Yamada explained in his lecture. Yeah. So please make a good lecture for the people so that they can come repeatedly. So that's a really important thing. So and then the master taught us in this part, I will read for you on the handouts. The first thing to enhance the body of lectures is faith. If the branch manager's faith is genuine, his enthusiasm will be conveyed to others. Furthermore, continuous learning. Keep learning. If you cut corners, the content will fall off in no time. Always refine and study the content and techniques, the construction of the story, the content, the parables, and speed of preaching, the way of cutting words, the gestures, etc. should all be studied. So that's an important point in this essential. So the most important thing to deliver the good lecture is faith. Yeah. So if you have the true faith, it will transmit to the other people so that they can enhance their sense of faith as well. So that's very important thing. So please recognize the purpose of the lecture. Yeah, purpose of the lecture, your lecture. The purpose of the lecture is let people strengthen their faith. Yeah, that's all. Because if they have the right faith in the Lord del Cantare, they can solve their problems easily. And then they can enhance their own enlightenment, and then they can solve the problem of their own lives. And then also they will get the clue to be successful more in their lives. So faith is everything. So that is why please consider how you can let them strengthen their faith in the first place in your lecture, when you conduct a lecture. Yeah, so that's really, really important. So, but how? Then how the people would feel the faith, faith in your lecture. So that's one word. So if you deliver the lecture to the people, to the audience, if people would say that I felt Buddha residing here, presenting here, or the Lord present here. So while you are preaching or lecturing, I sensed the Buddha's presence or Lord's presence here in the prayer hall. Yeah. If you are said like that, so your lecture is successful, definitely. And then they felt the Lord close to them, and then they can increase their sense of faith. So that's very important. So how we can deliver the good lecture for the people to feel the faith, the more faith in the lecture. So please remember, as a practical things like the factors to be felt, the face. Yeah, factors. There are several factors to be felt, the face. Yeah, the first one is if they will feel light and wisdom and love or enlightenment. When they feel those kind of things in your lecture, they definitely enhance their faith. Yeah. So please remember. So no matter how many words you speak out to the people, so if there's no light in your words, people will not be persuaded, at all. So and then your words is like that kind of just saying. Yeah. For example, when you say that love that gives is so important to attain the true happiness in the mind. Yeah. For example, and then so you never feel that before. For example, the people will not persuade at all. Yeah, because it not contains the light or the persuade power. Yeah, so that's for example that happen. So good lecture must contain the 5 points. Yeah, I can share today. The practical the way of lecturing. The first one is light. Yeah, first one is light. So please concentrate your mind, and then through the meditation, please contain the light as much as possible. Yeah, before the lecture. Yeah, so that you can deliver the light in your lecture. And the second thing is wisdom. So please practice the truth. Yeah, prior to the followers, prior to the believers, so that you can share the wisdom, how they can practice to realize the true happiness or success in their life. So please also contain the wisdom. So that's really sometimes very hard. Yeah, because you must practice the truth in the right way, and then contain the wisdom or lessons, to be practiced in the right way. And then third point is vision. So when you include the visualize thing in your lecture, people can easily understand. Yeah, so people can easily understand, and then agree with you, and then the sense what you want to deliver or you want them to understand. So and then fourth point is story. Yeah, please introduce the members or your own story in your lecture. So that's really concrete. Yeah, that's really concrete to persuade the people, inspire them to practice from now on. And finally, the fifth point is practice. Please include how they can practice from now on in daily life. Yeah. So it contains a concrete way to practice. Your lecture will be persuasive more. So that is how we can conduct a good lecture. So please remember. And then also the important point is before you conduct a lecture, so please take 10 times more time than that you conduct, the time you conduct the lecture. So if you conduct a lecture for 10 minutes, so you need to have the 100 minutes, 100 minutes for the preparation of your lecture. So please then remember, and then if you do that, you can give the good lecture to the people. Okay, let's move on to the third point. bringing the balance into the black. The master taught us like this. I read for you. The high spending means that love that takes in manifesting itself economically. It means that the people are doing negative works. Revenue is a cost of development and a necessary expense for future development. If there is no profit, there is no room for development. It is important to create a profitable structure in daily operations. This is the path to stable development. A manager is a person who uses people, moves things around, make a profit, and develop the business. So that's what Master taught us in his lecture. So as a professional, we need to make our branch temple last forever, last long, so that the branch temple will spread the light to the people. And then, because we are living in a third dimensional world, we cannot ignore the material things. Yeah. For example, living in this world, so we need a hardware like the branch temple or shoja. But without shoja, people cannot receive the light from heaven, from the Lord. So that's why we need to construct the shojas and branch temple in every country in the world. So that's our mission. So we need to make only the balance, make the balance in your branch temple, but we need to produce the more and more black, to construct the shojas and the branch temples to spread the light and truth to all over the world. So that's what we're trying to do. So and then the master taught us the revenue is a cost of development. So necessary expense for future development. Please regard like that way. So and then how we can achieve, we can realize that. So basic point is please think about the essence of wealth. Please think about the essence of wealth. What is essence of wealth? Master taught us essence of wealth is to be thanked by many people. So if you are thanked by many people, the people naturally wants to give something in return to you. So if you provide the valuable things to other people, and then they feel thankful, and they want to give back to you. So that is the kind of the donation or happiness planting. Like that way, people want to appreciate what you've done for them. So please, if you cannot collect the happiness planting enough, please think you are not following the essence of wealth enough to bring the black in your branch temple. So that's a very important point to remember. So and then please think over how you can provide, what you can provide to let many people to be thanked by what you've done. So that's very important. So and then you can change your activities, improve your activities, improve your lectures, improve your events. So that's a way. So in Happy Science, as a religious organization, we are providing invisible things like light or spirituality or the truth. So if you can deliver those things to the people rightly, people really appreciate you. and then give something back to you. So that is really important point in the basics. Then also, please remember that our happiness planting is not collecting the money. Yeah, not collecting the money. It's as Yamada-san explained in his lecture, is the discipline to cut off the attachments, and then practice of love itself, and then creating the future development. So that's a really important point. So even though we have money enough to construct a shoja or branch temple, so we cannot construct truly the shoja or branch temple for the people to feel the always light from heaven. So what is lacking? The sense of faith is lacking from the people who wants to support the happy science or Lord El Cantare. Yeah, when you talk to the people about happiness planting, please explain like that. Yeah, please explain like that. So the happiness plantings is including the sense of faith. Yeah, faith to the Lord, faith to happy science. And then when they do the happiness planting, they also donate, they also give their sense of faith. And then collective sense of faith is creating the holy place, the faith space to receive the light from heaven, the guidance from heaven. So that's a way to construct shoja and a branch temple. Please remember that always, and then please talk to the people. Happiness planting is to realize that way, and also cutting off your attachments and practice of love. When you practice happiness planting, so not only supporting or giving something to the organization or to the Lord, but also you are doing the spiritual discipline as well. Yeah. So, for example, there are old couple in the branch temple who are going to donate, do the happiness planting in some day, and also there is a new member. There's a new woman member, who are that tend to doubt the meaning of the donation or happiness planting. So and then she is wondering, so how they do happiness planting, and then the older couple. When the older couple did the happiness planting, they look so happy. Yeah, they look so happy, and then they delighted. Yeah, and then the new member was shocked. Yeah, that she was shocked. What's happening? And then afterwards, she asked the older couple, "Why you look so happy? Why you look so delighted?" Yeah, and then older couple, of course, because we donated, we practiced happiness planting. So that is why we can cut off our attachments, and then also by giving love, we feel so happy like that. So please do it, and you will know it. The old couple said to her, and then she also came to practice the happiness planting more and more. So please make this kind of atmosphere, good circle of delight of happiness planting in your branch temple, so that we can make the black in our branch temple, and more than that. Then let's move on. The next point. The point 4, the educating your staff and nurturing leader members. So Master taught in his lecture like this. It is not enough for a good branch manager to be successful in business. Another aspect is to be successful as an educator. It is important to have a branch manager who can nurture human resources with him or her. It is necessary to nurture new managers. It is a task of the branch manager to nurture lay leaders. If we succeed in nurturing lay leaders, we can build a large organization. In order to educate them, the branch manager must have the insight to lead them. If we do not develop the leaders of tomorrow, there will not be development of tomorrow. By nurturing tomorrow's leaders, further development will be possible. So that's what Master taught in this lecture. So let's think how we can practice this point as a late branch manager. Now, first of all, we will be the one who can lead the others' action. So you should be followed by the people. So you should be the role model, for the people to practice like your way, and then be nurtured to be the leader. So that's a very important point. So by showing yourself, please lead the other people, to become like you. So that's a very important starting point. So there are many lay branch managers in Japan, and then some of them are so great to become the regional director in their region. Sometimes they become, even though they are lay branch manager, they become the advanced branch manager sometimes. So I want to introduce the one woman lay branch manager who became the advanced branch manager in their region. She is the one who became the lay branch manager with hesitation. And then she thought that she never imagined that she became the lay branch manager before. And then she was always asking why I should be the lay branch manager. But the people around her persuaded to become the lay branch manager. But 3 years later, she looks so different. She grew rapidly to be the lay bodhisattva itself. Once the new staff of Happy Science wants to learn how she was doing, and then join the activity of her branch temple, and then learning what she is doing in her activities. And then one morning, he was riding the car with her, and then she was driving to the branch temple. And then on that way, they looked at the people, the one person who got injured by the traffic accident. And then but cars passed along the way, and then suddenly she stopped the car, and then what she did? She really concerned about the person who got injured by the traffic accident, and then just started praying, for him to be rescued and safe. And then the new staff wants to learn what she was doing, really shocked by watching the scene. This person, the branch manager, the one branch manager, really concerned about all the souls in her region of the branch temple. So the new staff saw the figure of lay bodhisattva itself, by watching her what she was doing, after looking at the traffic accident. So then she really grown up to be the leader, spiritual leader, to take care of all the souls in her region. So, and then she a little bit revealed why she became like that, to a new staff member. And then the master's lecture really changed her perspective or her enlightenment. But she was always hesitate to act as a lay branch manager. But years passed, and then she became really changed. So because the one lecture, the master taught us that our existence is mission itself. Mission itself. Mission is living here. Mission is enrolling, upholding everything. That's the meaning of life. So she was shocked when I watched the master lecture, and then repeatedly she watched his lecture, and then her recognition of herself really changed since then. And then she walked the path to become lay bodhisattva. So and then she really good at leading the people, because her words became so persuasive to the people, to the leaders in the branch temple, and then she really achieved a great result in all kinds of activities in her branch temple. That's why she became the advanced lay branch manager. So that's the case. And by showing yourself to the other people, also talk to the people your own vision, and try to form the masterminding. That's very secondly important. So please share your sense of mission. So you desperately want to save the people. So that's why we proceed in missionary activities. So please share your sense of mission with passion. So that's a really important thing. And also, once they are so encouraged, inspired to participate in the activities, so please make the appropriate role for them, each one of them. So people are having different individualities and also the personalities. So people will take their appropriate role for the whole results of the branch temple. So please make their roles, and then try to unite together, and then produce a better result as a teamwork. So that's an important action to raise the people to be the active members or leaders. So please remember in this part, even though you looked at the people that's really different or lacking of their faith or lacking their understanding of the truth, please don't forget one thing. Any kind of people or everyone has the passion that they want to be useful or help Buddha or the Lord. So please remember this word. And then please believe, trust, fully trust in their divine nature or Buddha nature. That is a starting point to raise the people or nurture the people, to be the leader as well. Okay, the final point. Let's move on. The fifth point, taking hold of opportunities and making innovations. Master taught us like this. innovation should be practiced when there are unexpected successes and unexpected failures. When what you have been doing well is not going well anymore, or when the environment changes, you have to change your way of doing things. The people who are able to make a successful switch at that time will be the ones who succeed. Innovation must be done not for the future, but in the present, right now, when problems arise. One by one, eliminate the problems and switch to a new way of doing things. Those that do this will succeed. So that is important, essential for management, good management. So please recognize that all the 5 points is a kind of a developmental stages to expand the branch tempo. Please. We start with acquiring and creating believers, and then we increase repeaters, and also we increase the happiness planting to run the branch tempo well, and also we raise the leaders to expand our organization, and then finally, if necessary, you're going to make innovations to improve the operation of branch tempo or expand more as an organization. So that's a really important point as well. So innovation should be practiced when there are unexpected successes and unexpected failures. For example, if you conduct some activities as a trial, and then if you achieve the success, better success than that you used to practice before. So, and then please take it, and put it the usual activities, and then expand your success. So that's a really important point. And also, if you're doing well, but the ones you got the failed, please think that there is not a way anymore. Please think like that way and change the way you do. So that's a really important point of innovations. So when we conduct innovations, so maybe the people will give you many different opinions or ideas. Okay, branch manager, I think we should do this. We should do that. So sometimes there are completely different, 180 degrees different opinions at the same time, given by the people around you. So what do you think? What do you do? So please think this. Master gave the lecture, gave the wisdom to us in his previous lecture, so I can share for you. Master said, when you want to make people happier, it's really, the answer is very simple. Please remember that Master's idea and believer's idea are basically the same, except for being arranged by the wisdom. So that's the Master's words. So I explained briefly about this. So please think that you will wonder, what is the Master's will or Lord's will to operate the branch tempo effectively, or what is the right thing to do? Because we have the different kinds of opinions. But please remember, so please don't reject all the ideas, opinions from the members. Please regard all of them as the will of Master. Will of Master, because Master says like that. And then when you regard like that, please put the order to be implemented by your wisdom. Or by your wisdom, please try to receive the inspiration from heaven that which is better to be implemented for in first place, or the next one, or the third one. And also how you can arrange the opinions or ideas to be implemented to produce the results. That is the branch manager's task as well. So and then you structure all kinds of activities collected by the different opinions from the people around. That's a really point of innovation. Sometimes in your branch temple. Please follow what the believers are thinking. So it's an equivalent of following the master's will. Then also, finally, if you are surrounded by the people who are opposed to your opinion, but finally, you are the decision maker as a branch manager in your branch temple. Please don't forget, even though you are surrounded by the opposed ideas or criticisms by the people, if you are believing that you are following the Buddha's will or Lord's will, please implement by all means. So that's really important to practice innovations. Okay, today I explained all the 5 essentials of what is a management. So please, from now on, please practice those practices or points, and please improve your branch temple or expand, develop your branch temple more as a lay branch manager. That is a core part of the diverse salvation movement on earth. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for listening to Reverend Charlie Sakagibara's lecture. And we learned a lot today from both lectures. And all points that you, I think, learned can be applied to any group. Any group means your missionary house, your missionary center, and your temple or branch itself. So this is the, I think, wisdom and enlightenment by Master Riho Okawa, who developed Happy Science from 1989 and 86 to this 2021, this huge organization. So this is the starting point that you can start from, okay? And then the Gary Yamada and the Charlie Sakakibara both said important point for us is to always find Master's true intention and Master's true will. And that's what we do. And world in now the chaos and the corona pandemic, and also I think world economic depression and the recession is coming, and food, I think supply is decreasing in some places. And of course, the religious conflicts are all over. And we need light. We need more powers. And I personally welcome all of you who are listening to this to try to be a branch manager in the future. And that's what I'm just wishing for. And we don't have so much time, and but still we have a long way to go. And please be courageous to be a leader and make some results and achievements at your place. So to hope for your success, I will pray prayer for success at the end. Prayer for success. O Hermes, may you give me the strength to progress. May you let me feel the breath of success. With you as my ideal, I wish to become like a clear wind of love, blowing through all the world. O Hermes, please give me success and make my dreams come true. Thank you for your guidance. So next month, we will have Reverend Mariko Senju conducting the seminar for conducting Kigans. And many of you may be missionary house leaders. And some under some conditions, missionary house leaders can conduct the Kigan from now. So please learn from her next month. And I thank you very much for attending, and I see you next month.